Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. My name's David. This is my channel. Today's video is seek alignment with who you are before anything else. This is the most important thing. We cannot change the world, and we cannot change others, and we cannot change our circumstances or control or manipulate or move anything in our life, even our body or anything else that seems to be outside of us, in order to create some kind of happiness, joy, or love. This world is a mere reflection. So it's like trying to change that in a mirror without changing that what's perceiving that in the mirror. It would be impossible. This is everything that Jesus talked about. Seek the Father, he says. Abraham Hicks says, align with source first. Don't go vacuum your floor without plugging it into the outlet. I have learned in my life, if I do not align first and foremost, if I do not master that alignment, then I will use the whole world and all the people in it and all my circumstances and situations and try to move it and change it and control it in such a way in order to feel better. I want you to really think about that. The idea of becoming rich, becoming successful, getting all the cool things is all designed to feel good. As Abraham Hicks says, she says, everything that you want to manifest, you want so you can feel better. Don't you? Think about that. There's not one thing, a new house, money, even a body that moves and flows better, or a relationship that seems to work better for us. What do you not want in your life in a physical way in order to experience that is not designed specifically for you to feel better? And for those of you that are still controlling your life or trying to control others, and I know you're doing a wonderful job. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're certainly trying to let go of those habits and those beliefs. But the more you recognize that the only reason we want our life to be great is so we can feel better. We want to change the mirror so we can feel better inside. And this is not how it works. We have to change how we feel first. And this is it. This is the key, because we have it backwards. We're still walking around the world without getting in alignment first. Or instead of seeking our soul, we're seeking outside. And this never, ever works, because how you perceive the world is very different from aligned eyes and a light lit heart, so to speak, a heart that is lit and extending love unconditionally everywhere it goes, than it is from eyes that have the veil of separation on them. And that separation, that veil, looking for others that will love you or appreciate you, or things in your life that will reflect back how well we're doing, how amazing we are, how good we are. Do you see? It will never work that way, ever. As Jesus says in Matthew, what does a man or woman profit if you gain everything in life? You can gain the whole world, but you lose your soul. What is he talking about? He's talking about present moment. Remember, there's only one moment. So he wasn't talking about the past. He wasn't talking about, your life is over and you're checking in in heaven. Okay, this is what I did. No, he's talking about right now, this moment. It doesn't matter what you think you have. If you do not have alignment with who you are, then it will shift and change when you do. Do you see? It is the only thing that matters, is the connection between you and your soul, to raise that vibration as much as you can every day, every moment of your life, to try to move in the direction so you can have true vision, a vision of wholeness, a vision of love. And when you seek that and you get it yourself and you're able to hold it, you're going to know from that experience that nobody did it for you. Doesn't that feel good? Not one thing came in that put you in alignment. Not one situation, circumstance, not even because your body felt good, not because all the money in the world came crashing down on you. You did it on purpose. Each one of us, each one of you. You decided to find your alignment first. You decided to find the love in your heart first. You decided to find your source, the wholeness of who you are, first and foremost from within and not without. That decision is the most important decision you will ever make in your life. And now you have power back. Wow. I decided to find love. I decided to be love. I decided to declare my divinity as that which we call God, that which we call Source, that which we call Christ. I have decided from this moment to declare it as my own. As Jesus says in the Way of Mastery, he said, I have overcome the world. And because I have overcome the world, you have overcome the world. What did he mean by overcome the world? Isn't he talking about, once again, the alignment with who we are so we can see in a new way? Instead of looking out there and seeing through the veil and seeing only separation, we see connection. We see the world as ourself. We see love instead of fear. We see life instead of death. True perspective, true vision. We see connection instead of separation. We see eternalness instead of the temporary. Isn't that what he was talking about? Do you see? That is what we seek. And how do we seek it? We seek it from within. What does that mean? That means find your feeling world. I have learned to spend my time with my feelings. Not out there searching or even trying to visualize and I need this and I need this. Just feel that, which is love. What does it feel like to you? We each have our own individual interpretation of what we believe love is. Perhaps it's appreciation, feeling appreciated. It's a good feeling. Perhaps it's just well-being. Is it possible that there is only well-being? Is it possible that there is only loving thoughts? Perhaps it's just seeking loving thoughts. Things are working out. I believe that everybody is on their path and their journey and they are doing the best that they can. That's a good, loving thought. I believe that no matter how things look, everything will work out perfectly. It's a good, loving thought. I believe that I am loved and appreciated so much that if I could actually understand it, I would just burst. That's a fun, loving thought. What are some loving thoughts that you have? I believe that I am one with the light of the sun. I believe that I have the ability to light the whole world up just from a smile. That's a good, loving thought. And I'm sure that a lot of you have very beautiful smiles. What are loving thoughts? So many, right? Loving beliefs. This is how you find alignment. Because every time I speak these, I feel my source there with me. Anytime you speak a loving thought, there is meaning that is there, truth that is there. But any unloving thought is meaningless. It makes no sense. It contracts. It stops source from flowing through us. And the more we recognize that, the more we recognize that we have a choice right here in this moment. Let's make the choice back to love, to speak love into existence as much as we possibly can, to search for our alignment with our unconditionally loving, perfect, wonderful, magical self that is there. Can you feel it? Perhaps it's just in a breath, the breathing in of who you are. Or perhaps it's just in the beauty of a flower or the song of a bird. Can you feel the Father? Can you feel that source? Can you feel what we call God? Can you feel yourself? The truth of all that we are. This is what we're searching for, isn't it? And if we don't seek there first, we will take this whole world apart looking for it. And we will never find it, will we? And we will try to change and manipulate and control by way of negative emotion every single time this whole world and everybody in it and all the people in our experience, and we will try to suck the life out of them looking for our happiness. And of course, we will never, ever find it, will we? We've all tried. We will get it from the things that we manifest. We will get it from money. We will try to get it from cars. We'll try to get it from success any way we can. And it will never work. We must seek the soul first. Seek the feeling world first. Because the feeling world gives birth to the physical world. Do you see? Just like we must take care of what's in front of the mirror before we can see it reflected back in the mirror. This is an inside journey that leads to outside, not an outside journey that changes the inside. Love first and foremost, unconditionally, with all of your might, all of your might. Don't allow that mind to move you into a place of temporary when you know you're eternal. Don't let that mind move you in the direction of fear when you know that only love is real. Stay the distance. Declare your divinity. Declare who you are. Not who you want to be, but who you already are right now. Can you feel it? That part is all that is, and you have the ability to become that part of you. Declare it as yourself, and it will be yourself. Find the breadcrumbs and the trail that leads back to who you are through the emotions, the positive emotions that are there for you from within. We all have them. And always remember, you can take as much fear as possible, but it still contains love. Love is all there is. Love heals all things. Love is all that is ever real. If you follow love, you will find your source. And from that perspective of alignment with who you are, your world will be as it is. And I assure you, it will be perfectly and beautifully and lovingly and extraordinarily, if that's a word, as it is. It will magically sing and dance at your command, and it will be beautiful as it is, as will all of your relationships, your body, and everything else will come back into where it needs to be. Love is the way. Love is all there ever will be. Seek love and allow everything else. Take this with you. As always, it is my passion and pleasure to share this with you, always to receive it back. Thank you for giving myself this beautiful vibration. I feel wonderful right now. I certainly hope you do as well. Of course, as always, it is up to you what you receive. Hit the like button if you like it, and subscribe and share. And as always, my unconditional love and appreciation.